Hey guys, PB here with the latest clinic. Kanban, translated from signboard or billboard in Japanese, has been widely adopted within tech. I mean, we use it here. And being first to introduce Kanban to the education sector puts a massive smile on our faces. While course forms provide the initial step in the student acquisition process, Kanban is the culmination and provides a rich visual representation of your onboarding workflow. Whether you intend on bringing an applicant in for screening or issuing a letter of offer prior to confirmation, Kanban allows you to track everything you need from application all the way through to enrollment. I generally recommend thinking out your workflows before you get started here, but let's take a look at the board as it stands and then how we can make some changes. Your site should be pre-configured with 3 columns: New, Review, and Closed. Within those columns, you'll have a range of different application statuses, allowing you to track your potential students exactly as you need. To add another column, simply navigate to Administration, Lookups, Course Application Setup, and then Kanban Settings from the left menu. Hit the plus button to add a column name. It's important here to ensure the columns are numbered in the sequence you'd like them displayed from left to right, 1 being the leftmost column. If you're adding a column in the middle of your Kanban, you'll need to push out the subsequent numbers to accommodate. Within each Kanban column, you'll find individual statuses which allow you to closely track the progress of an applicant. Again, these are completely configurable and even allow you to assign automated email templates if required. To configure your application statuses, go to Administration, Lookups, Course Application Setup. We just created the Offer Kanban column, so let's go ahead and set some offer-related statuses to it. You can add a new status by clicking the plus button, but there are already a host available here to choose from. So if one suits your requirements, click into it, set a color for easy visual tracking, and ensure it's enabled. Possibly the most important part is ensuring you set the status to the correct column under which you'll be wanting to select it. In this instance, it's the offer column. Pre-configured email templates can also be set against the application status. Your team will have control over whether this email is sent as they work through your Kanban. However, if an applicant is responsible for a status change, think initial application or acceptance of an offer, the email will auto-generate if enabled. Now that we've got everything set up to mimic our student acquisition workflow, let's take a look at it in action. Back to our course applications, you'll see we now have our newly created offer column. When an application arrives in JL Plus, the idea is that it will sit in the New column under the Applied status. From here, you have direct access to the application and all of the form responses by clicking on the application ID. What's more, you can view uploaded documents, confirm digital signatures, manage course requirements, and even create timetable events against the applicant's profile directly from the application page. Jumping back to the Kanban view, transitioning an applicant between stages is easy. Either drag and drop or right-click to reassign and set a new status. As always, filters are available to narrow your sets of records and even export those if needed. Now, what your workflow looks like is entirely up to you. So let's take a look at the next steps in getting that applicant through to a finalised enrolment. JL Plus affords flexibility here, with applicants onboarded either through an offer process or directly via the enrolment wizard. Whilst both look similar, the offer process acts as an enrolment placeholder, providing a link to enrolment critical information like host employers, unit and fee selection, and payment options. This information can be included in offer letters and invoices, without setting the enrolment status to active. They'll instead be set to application pending, and can then be managed either from the applications page or from within the course itself. If you're utilising the JL Plus student portal, your applicants can even accept or withdraw their offers themselves, and this feeds directly back into your Kanban board. Regardless of whether you're utilising the offer functionality, the last step is to actually convert an applicant into an enrolled student. This is easily done by clicking into the application and then the Enroll button, which sits right next to the offer option we just looked at. You're pretty familiar with things from here, so I'll fast track it. If you've previously run through the offer process, it'll just be a case of finalising the enrolment. If not, it's a matter of stepping through the enrolment wizard as per normal to create that enrolment. Once that's done, the application card will sit in that final or closed column with an enrolled status. Easy. So that's Applications Kanban in Plus, an easy to configure and simple to use solution to help manage your onboarding of students. Remember, planning your workflows is key in making Kanban work for you. So put the time in early and reap the benefits once implemented. Until the next, peace.